5, 4, 3, 2, 1, watch me. Level up, level up, level up, level up, level up.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Lala and you're watching Lala Level Up. Today's video is going to be about the 5 habits of a healthy relationship. In my last video, as you can see, and if you missed it, you better go back and watch it. But my last video, I was talking about toxic relationships and how I was very toxic, still a little toxic. Now in this video, we're gonna be talking about the healthy habits of a relationship. So I narrowed it down to like 5. You know, there's really a lot, but we're gonna go with 5. Now, if you feel like I ended up missing something that was like super important, please leave it in the comments. I want to know your thoughts as always. And before we get into the video, please make sure that you are subscribed. I know how it is. You come watch the video and then you dip. But show me some love. Subscribe to my channel. Like the video. And share with anyone who you think will be interested in learning about some healthy habits. Okay, enough talking. Let's get into this shit. The first healthy habit that I have on the list is mutual respect. When you are respecting that person, respecting their boundaries, like that's the foundation of a relationship. If you don't respect nobody, it's not gonna go anywhere. It's just gonna be a whole bunch of disrespect after disrespect after disrespect. When you truly have respect for somebody, it shows that you value them, you cherish them, you honor them. You respect somebody, there's certain things that you're just not gonna do. So I always think that's like the first thing, like you need respect in a relationship, because if not, like, what are we really doing? Number 2 will be trust. You need to trust your partner. Accusing your partner of things, not believing them, like you have to give people the benefit of the doubt until, like, people are innocent until proven guilty, you know? And I understand, like, a lot of people have trust issues, like, I got some trust issues too, a little bit, because it's like, you know, if people do you wrong repeatedly too, you're gonna end up feeling like, damn, like everybody's shady. So once you meet someone off rip, you might just be skeptical because so many people did you wrong. It's hard now for you to trust others, but like that's not really good at all, because you bring in your baggage from your last situation into your next situation. The new person ain't do nothing to you, but already you just don't trust them. You should trust somebody up until they do something to not make you trust them. Maybe not 100 billion%, but you gotta at least try to give somebody the benefit of the doubt if you want a healthy, happy, long-lasting relationship. The third healthy habit is good communication. Communication is key. I know you always hear that, and it's because it is true. If we're not able to like sit down and talk about our issues, you get your shit out, I get my shit out, we say our feelings, and then we're able to come to a resolution, it's like, how are we gonna overcome our obstacles? Because in relationships, I mean, shit, in life, like you're gonna have challenges, you're gonna have struggles. And it's like, how are we truly going to move past it if we can't even communicate? We yelling, screaming, arguing, having a fucking fit. And it's like, you're supposed to be my partner. I'm supposed to be a partner. If I'm doing you dirty and you're doing me dirty by us not communicating and just like having chaos every time we try to speak, or just shutting down or running away, that's not the best thing too. But also, when somebody leaves during a conversation, it doesn't always mean that they're running away. Some people just need space. They just need time to think, to analyze their own emotions on their own. If your partner doesn't want to speak right then and there, you have to respect that and let them go. Don't hold them hostage. Don't block the door. I've definitely done that. Don't block the door. Let people leave. Like, you can't force somebody to stay and talk. That's making it worse. Like, everyone has free will. You need to let people leave and do what they got to do if they feel like that's what they need to do. Good communication lets you and your partner know, like, we are both being heard. You care. You're listening. And that brings me to the next one. Number 4 which is understanding. So after the communication, you can gain some clarity, which leads to understanding. A lot of times we have misconceptions about things. We make assumptions, and it's like, if we actually just talk and be real about our stuff, we can actually gain some understanding and then be able to move forward. A lot of times, like, we just are ignorant. We just don't know things. And then afterwards, you just feel so much peace. Because it's like, all right, you laid it on the table, I laid it on my table. Either we're going to understand each other, resolve this issue and move forward, or we're going to part ways. Relationships are not easy, but we also make them more difficult than we need to be. Because we're emotional, because we're humans, because people make mistakes, because hurt people hurt people. But once you really get down to the nitty-gritty of it all, it's not that hard. And now, guys, for the last one, number 5, the 5th healthy habit in a relationship would be compromise. You cannot be selfish in a relationship. That's your partner, that's your teammate, that's like your other half, your better half, like your twin flame, if you believe in that. You know, you can't always have it your way. You have to find compromise and negotiation. When you love somebody, it's not all about you. It's not all about you. You find ways to make your partner feel comfortable, to feel stable, to feel secure and solid in their relationship by compromising. To be like, okay, this person actually cares about how I feel. They're actually listening to me. They have respect for me. They trust me. We have great communication. And we compromise on things. And compromising is not putting all of your needs and wants to the side. Absolutely not. It's just finding common ground with your partner. Because if not, if one person gets their way all the time, the other person is just going to feel like they don't matter, they don't count, their opinion is invalid, and they're less than you. You never want your partner to feel less than you and feeling like you run shit. Like, nobody should, quote unquote, wear the pants in the relationship. Even though I understand people say, men are the leaders and things like that. I do believe that. But they got to be compromised. Like, point blank, period. And it's like a man needs to be able to provide an environment as well where a woman can feel like, the man can actually lead. Because there's this whole topic too about submission and like women should be submissive. But it's like, are the men who are saying that creating an environment where women can feel safe enough to be submissive, to totally let the man lead and guide? That's not always the case too. So just taking that into account, that even though, you can say men are the head of the household, or depending on what you believe and things like that, your morals, your values, religion, whatever, there should always be compromise in a relationship. And that's on period. All right, y'all. So those are my 5 habits for a healthy relationship. Like I said, if I missed anything, put it in the comments. Let me know what you thought about this video. Let me know if you have been in a healthy relationship just like this. Make sure you are always paying attention to the signs of a toxic relationship and of a healthy relationship, so you can make the best choices for you and your life, so you don't have to be tied up in no bullshit, so you can live your very best life. Because honestly, you don't need the trauma. You don't need the trauma, and you deserve to have the best of the best of the best, the very best, period. So on that note, guys, that wraps up the video. And always remember, you can be, do, and have whatever you desire. You are limitless. Till next time. Lala, level up.